What's going on, boys? Viper here and welcome to a new video on the channel. Today I have a 2 million coin squad builder for you guys with champs coming out tomorrow. I think this really will help you. I'm recording this Thursday night. You're going to see this on Friday evening. So hopefully you guys can take some inspiration from this. Maybe build this exact team. The kind of theme we went for was players with the finesse shot trait and 5-star skill players. The finesse shot trait is obviously very broken on this game. Even after the patch that's coming out, finesse shots will still be broken. They will still go in. So don't be worried about that kind of stuff. This team will still support you very well. As I said, because finesse shots aren't going to get nerfed. It's just the goalkeepers that are getting buffed from outside the box. And again, nerfed from inside the box. So you'll have a bit more of an opportunity to score from inside the box. With that being said, lads, let's get into the team. So first of all, in net, we have Jersey Dudek. I think he's really good. The great thing about him as well is he provides strong links to everybody in the Premier League. So you don't need to worry about, getting any like yellow links or anything with him. He goes straight to green links and seems like he has some sort of hero juju. Performs really well in game. So moving on to our right back, probably the best right back on the game, defensively anyway. I really do like Kyle Walker defensively. Obviously his agility and balance is really bad. His passing's not the greatest, but defensively he's an absolute rock. And the way we're going to set up this team, we want him to be solid defensively. We're not going to really use him too much for going forward. Obviously, if you do have the ability to go forward, that's nice as well. And he's just very quick, very physical, and very good defensively. Coming in at 78k, so 80,000 basically. Very solid. If you want more of a attacking option, you could go for João Cancelo here. I'm just more interested in the solid kind of defensive fullback here, so that's why we've gone for Walker. That's the great thing as well about the Premier League this year. You've got your attacking one in Cancelo and you've got your defensive one in Kyle Walker. Moving on to our right centre back, we have Virgil. Now Virgil's just very good on this game. Brilliant strength, brilliant defending, can play out from the back as well. He's got decent passing, and yeah, he's just solid. Obviously you might look at his acceleration and sprint speed split. It's quite bad, but the more I'm playing this game, the more I'm noticing that this doesn't really matter. The more I've played the game, the more I'm starting to realise that you don't really need the split to be good on your defenders. You need it on your attackers, obviously, the split to be good, other than Pedro's flashback card. This card just is just a rock, man. Just straight up rock, Whilst his pace split might not be good, he's probably the best centre back on the game currently. So yeah, you can't really go wrong with him. Then next door to him, we have a bit of a more low-rated centre-half. We have Joe Gomez. Now he's the one that can get across the park quite quickly, very fast. And he's the one who's going to be doing the mopping up if you need to do the mopping up with him. Yeah, he can get forward and like press out from the back. Virgil's the kind of one that marks everybody and kind of marks the runs and gets really physical. Gomez is more there to actually get stuck in and win the ball and press high up the pitch to win the ball back. And Gomez is very good at that. Moving on to our left back, we do actually have Fonzie. Now obviously with Fonzie, he's relatively good going forward, but he's literally just there because he's quick, if I'm being honest. Decent passer, decent dribbler, but the main thing he's in there is to, if we're getting counter-attacked, Fonzie's going to be able to get back and cover you. So that's why we like Fonzie. Not the greatest in many aspects, but he does the job just by being quick, really. Moving on to our left centre mid, this is the link to Fonzie, and that's going to be Goretzka. Now Goretzka's a club 80 this year for a gold card, which is insane. What you're going to get from Goretzka is you're going to get great box-to-box ability with high-medium work rates this year, I believe. Yeah, high-medium. But the thing that he does offer as well is a 4-star weak foot. I've been preaching this year that 4-star weak foot's really important on your midfielders. And this is the kind of thing that makes Bruno a bit bad on this game. It's because he has a 3-star weak foot. You need 4-star just so you're able to ping it both ways and not worry about the passes messing up too often. Obviously his strength's brilliant, his defensive stats are brilliant, his dribbling stats, I mean, I could just go on about this card. He can do everything. Insane card. And he's quite cheap right now, 160k. Performs relatively similar to Marcos Llorente, just a bit of an upgrade on him. But if you do prefer the pace, then you might fancy Marcos Llorente instead. But for me, I just prefer Goretzka personally. Moving on to our right centre mid, we actually have a left mid here. And that left mid is going to be Heung-min Son. Now, for me, without getting into your Messi, Ronaldo, Mbappe, Neymar, I think this is the best attacker on the game. Wild card. Finesse shot trait, 5-star weak foot, just brilliant. Not much to say really about Son. Probably just outside of them top 4 players. Probably coming in 5th or 6th. Find him wonderful to use. Can't go wrong with him. If you can grab his inform, you've got a few more coins. Highly recommend you do that. But we've just got his normal card right now. 300k for him, worth every penny. Our middle centre mid now is the most crucial player in the team. Kevin De Bruyne. Great thing about him is his passing ability. Got the best passing on the game. Great dribbling. Oh, what have I done there? Yeah, great dribbling, great shooting. Can defend as well. Decent strength and aggression for a player that's more offensively gifted. But yeah, he can defend as well. Just can't go wrong with him, man. The best he's ever been on FIFA by a mile this year. 5-star weak foot as well helps him. High work rates. Can bang the long shots from just anywhere as well. Very good card. Moving on to our left wing now, we have Marcus Rashford, lads. Now, this is to add the extra element to the team, really, offering you the 5-star skills. Rashford's weak foot is a bit of an issue, but he's kind of like a BTEC CR7. He's going to be playing wide for us. A player like this has to play wide. You can't go into a formation or an attack on this game, really, without having a 4-star weak foot as a minimum, just so you can do the finesse shots on both feet. Rashford's finesse shots on his weak foot just stink. But yeah, what you're getting from this card is you're getting a BTEC CR7. Not much more to say about Rashford. Just a very nice card for the left mid and right mid spots. And then moving on to our right wing now, we certainly do have Gabriel Jesus. Now, this is a bit of a weird choice, I'd imagine you guys are thinking. He has some sort of juju on this game. His stats are redonkulous as well. Good strength, good aggression, insane agility and balance, insane dribbling, decent passing. But the one thing you do have to remember is that he has a 3-star weak foot. So that's a bit of an issue. Doesn't have the finesse shot trait either. So what we're going to be doing with him as well, we're going to be playing him wide. Obviously, because he has the strength, it's very important to be able to play him wide. Yes, so he can kind of hold off the fullbacks. Not many players can do that on this game unless you have Mbappe. So Jesus is really good at that, and that's why we have him in the team. 200k for him, I think that's a steal for how good this card is. And then moving on to the last position of the team, probably the best player in the team other than Son. Bit of a wild card as well. We have Robbie Keane. Now, man, let me tell you something about this card, boys. He is busted. I know he's only 86 rated, but man, oh man, does he play well in game. His finesse shots are stupid. All right, 4-star weak foot as well with 4-star skill moves. Cannot go wrong with him. 600k, I believe he is right now. 600k, yep. Good enough strength, good enough aggression. Insane agility and balance, and just dribbling stats in general. Insane finishing and shot power, and okay passing as well to go along with that. Can't go wrong with him at all, man. If you can afford this card, he is an absolute menace, man. Absolute menace. So if you can get this card, make sure you stick an engine on him as well to boost up all of his passing and dribbling stats. His finishing is already so good. It does actually feel like it's more like 95, 96. Yeah, just brilliant card in game. And is kind of going under the radar a little bit, in my opinion. The finesse shot trait just makes him one of the best players on the game. From the Premier League anyway. Premier League strikers are a bit hit and miss other than Ronaldo. So this is probably your next best option for basically, what's that, 1/3 of the price or so. And yeah, I just like Robbie Keane in game. In terms of how we're going to set up in game, we're actually going to play a 4-4-2 with this team. Tactics coming out for that on Saturday. And how I'm going to set this up would be, I'm going to do that, put Rashford down here, and there you go. That's how I set that up in game. Probably have Son there for the finesse shots onto his left foot, and Robbie Keane for onto his right, which is his strong foot. But yeah, boys, if you did enjoy today's video, leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Lots more tutorials and squad builders coming out very soon. So yeah, boys, I'll see you next time. Take care.